record from this computer. Right, good evening everybody and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. It's a leaders webinar and it's things like that I want to chat to you about. There's one of the things is having leaders, more leaders, and then us working together with your teams on separate webinars. But before we go, I will say we didn't get, I took a whole video of all the stars. You've seen me there, I even made a fool of myself standing on the chair and then pressed end record and it started to record. So you know what that means, I've recorded nothing. So congratulations to everybody, practically everybody that was there was on stage or tried to get on stage. We probably managed because we were right at the front as Viva MK stars. But I just wanted to recognise first of all our premiers, Clodagh and Nuala. Nuala didn't manage to make it there, but Clodag's on the right, that's a beautiful daughter. Clodagh and Nuala MacDonald. Steve and our beautiful Janet Lyle. I'm not marrying you off. And Jackie and Steve Ellis. Congratulations, guys. So proud to see you up on the stage. And we have our bronze premiers. Now, what I will say, by the way, we do have more premiers and we do have more bronze premiers. But what Viva MK did on Saturday is they recognised people who were there. They asked us to tick people who were there. So they didn't have loads of names because people were coming up one at a time. They didn't want names and nobody coming up. So this is from the people who were there, but from the guys who were there from the A-Team Rhino group, the bronze premiers, Jim and Jane White and Tom and Kate Forbes. So congratulations to our premiers and our bronze premiers. I was very proud, but I think you knew that. And a massive congratulations to lovely Louise. What a fantastic job you did. Not a dry eye in the bloody house. Thanks for that, Louise. No waterproof mascara by none of us. But not just the story was powerful, it was so well delivered. Best speaker of the day in my opinion. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree with that. Well done. Still enjoyed it. Very proud of you, darling. And I will say, if it wasn't for you guys, that's how I get my recognition. All you qualifying at all your levels allows me to get my recognition as well, but it's not my recognition that's important. Thank you. It's quite good having you all muted. I like this. Then I can say what I want. I put this up because, I mean, and I know some people tease about this because there's a me and team, but I mean, you know, you'll never get one over on me. We're all the me and team. I'm me, you're me, we're all me. We're all the me and team, and we're all the we and team. But there is no I in team, and that's not just a saying that gets said. That I started the training tonight with this deliberately because if we're going to achieve these goals that we want to achieve, we need to do it as a team. And that is why I'm so excited the way that we're coming together as a team. We like each other, we respect each other. I get cheek for everybody, but that's normal. But we've such a strong team, and it's working together, learning together, teaching together, growing together. And it's not one person that can do this. It is down to us. If you remember that, it's still 2019, although it's the end of February already. It's like, my God. But I feel like after the showcase, after that new beginning showcase that really is just beginning, we've got a new pay plan coming in 1st of March. Hopefully that'll be confirmed. Michael, we're waiting to get confirmation. So that we can really start to drive our fit businesses forward, start to you know, make money as team builders, as well as making money from the retail side of the catalogue. And this, I know you see me saying the same thing over and over again, but this is what we need to concentrate. The Viva MK support site. We need a simple system, step-by-step guide in place that we all use and understand and duplicate to our teams. Now, at the moment, it's been very quickly put up there, and I keep adjusting it, and there will be more adjustments and fine-tuned. But we want that fine-tuned system that I'm going to be working on, and we need to each know it. So that if you send somebody to a training in Ireland, they're going to get exactly the same training in Ireland as they'll get in Scotland, as they will get in Wales, as they'll get in London. So I will go to the support site and just especially for the new leaders, but it is really learning that system and maybe saying, Lynn, hey, that one needs updated. But you really do have to follow a simple set system. Now, I know it's leaders, and I'm talking to mostly leaders here. Please don't take it personally if you know what I'm already saying and you've already got that in place and you've already got everything structured. But the new person I want to talk about. The new person needs to make money, and the timing now has never been right. It's just never been better. We've got the 3 catalogues now. We're getting better results from customer base. We're getting better results from Blanket. The online works. The people who are doing the online are getting the results. But mostly what happens with your new person, it will start off with the catalogues. It's going to, we can get them to get their online shop up and running straight away, get that shop up and running, get your friends in there, start promoting products, but that takes time to build. Some people may get some instant sales from their online shop, but most people take time to build and grow that. What we do know works is if you get 200 books, get them out there twice a week and blanket drop for 15, 20, 25 weeks, you'll build up a damn good customer base. And I've got more and more people that I've been speaking to recently who are actually doing blanket drops to non-customer base, so we'll get some better statistics. But you really need to get your own. Like we need to be working really, really close with that new person, working the weekly planner, keeping that constant contact, but making them recognise that this is a serious business opportunity. We can, get started for free, you get 50 free books, but if that's what you do with the business, it won't do very much. What you really need to do is get yourself 200 books, get them out there twice a week, and I'll show you how to build a strong customer base with the catalogues. That's what worked in Clean Easy, and that's what's going to work in Viva MK. I don't care if you get 50 pence a book, 80 pence a book, £1 a book, or even a penny a book. We find out what we get per book, and we teach it. And that's what we're going to be doing. And that if a new person starting with 50 books, with the best will in the world, even with a fantastic how to make the most of your free books and how to get your online shop up and running, they're not getting enough sales. So I personally am going back to, and I'm trying to speak to Viva, hopefully maybe get a kit that's cheap with catalogues, rather than loads of free books, get a really cheap kit with 200 books so people can get off to a flying start. People, 90% of people who quit within 21 days. So of the 90% of people who quit, it'll be within 21 days. So you have to get them making money in those early stages. And I think we just have to be stronger on it, guys. This is what you need to do. The catalogue retail packs, we used to get people buying 3 retail packs when they were 30 quid each. They're $7.50. They need to get started with 200 books twice a week. Obviously, circumstances will come into it, but if we keep starting people up with 50 books and waiting until they've got some free ones, the 21 days will be up and they'll be gone. And I think some of us are noticing that. Don't get me wrong, people will always quit, but we do the best that we can do to get money in their pocket. If we can get money in their pockets to start a good, solid customer base, they'll start to see some results coming online. Teach them how to sell online and team build online, and that is it. It's a very, very simple business. Retail, sponsor, teach. But the retail side, we're lucky. There's just so many ways. It used to be put your catalogues out, pick them back up. You could go to businesses if you want to. Now we can do loads and loads and loads. But I do a weekly catch-up, a sizzle or a Zoom or a call once a week with your new person. as well as being in that constant daily contact. Did you put your books out? How many did you get out? How many did you get picked back up? When you're going back out for them, when you're doing your callbacks, how many orders did you get? Did you record it? Now, if that feels like you're doing too much for a person and you might put them off, tough, let it put them off, because if they don't do that, they're not going to make money. Simple as, simple as. The best tip is to treat it like you paid £50,000 for it. And that's where I'm going to do this, because on my next slide, I want you to talk to me. And you can see here, I've got number 1. And I want you to say, right, if you paid £50,000 for your Viva MK business, start to just shout out, just unmute and shout out one at a time, things that you would do if you were starting at £50,000. And I'll start the ball rolling with number 1. Plan it. Precisely. I'm going to change that. Precision. You would have it all planned out. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Right, Kevin, are you going to add something?
Right. Well, if I was spending £50,000 on starting a business, I have a very, 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 very good plan. A very good plan. I have spent that much on the business in the past, so I do know. Yeah, it has to be planned out extremely well, and you work it like it is a business.
Right, let's do that work.
That's it. You got to set it out so it is a business and treat it like one. Because if you don't, it won't produce like a business.
And treat it like in this. Oops, I put his head in there. You can see what it's like when I'm trying to treat it. Or it won't what? What did you say, Kevin? Otherwise it won't pay you.
It basically won't pay you like a business if you don't treat it like that.
Thank you very much for that input, Kevin. I'll just open that up to discussion and say, right, that is absolutely the spot on part about it. But I'll keep getting wee list here and then we can chat about it. Anybody else want to contribute?
Prioritise it.
Right, I can't see you, but let's see if who spoke there, Kate? Was that you?
Yeah.
I like to see folk when they talk. There we go. Oh, she's on a different computer. I can hear you. Thank you, Kate. Yes, what did you say?
Give it absolute priority along with your other commitments and your family. Treat it like a real commitment.
Probably in some instances ahead of the family if it's paying the bills. If that makes sense. I'm on record, better watch what I'm saying. That's brilliant. I agree with that as well, Kate. Thanks for that. Anybody else?
Lynn, give it time to build as well. You know, even if you obviously start to rush into it, you may, have some downtime or what have you, within a couple of weeks or whatever, but you have to give it time to build.
Totally true, Jackie. Totally true. Give it time. Fantastic, Jackie. Thanks. Anybody else?
Yeah, Lynn. I was going to say about punctuality and actually working the hours you say you're going to be.
Let me just see where you are. You know how I like to see folk, Fiona. I can hear you, wee boys.
Yeah, my camera's not working.
All right, brilliant, Fiona. Just thanks for informing me of that when I've sneaked through. Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
Right, wait a minute. So what did you say, Fiona?
Punctuality and putting the hours in, being realistic about actually how much time you're giving in to the business.
I like that one. And being realistic about how many hours you're putting in. Brilliant. Absolutely. This is better. This is such a good idea. I'm getting such better answers for you guys about how many hours you're. This will end up in a training, you know that. Well, it isn't a training, but you know what I mean. Anybody else? That was brilliant, Fiona. Thanks for that.
Never give up.
Never give up. That's the top of the list, Hen, isn't it? Never, ever. Let's put ever in there. Give up. Anybody else want to add anything? That was brilliant so far. But there's not much more that we can say. Most of it's been said there, isn't it? And it's precision planning, it's working it like a business, treating it like one, or it won't pay you like a business. Give it absolute priority. The same as, I mean, people give jobs priority, and the job stands for just over broke. Give it time, even if you have downtimes, give it time. Punctuality and putting in the hours and being realistic about how many hours you're putting in. They're all brilliant. And never ever give up. Anybody else want to add anything?
Yeah, Jenny said,
Huh?
Take advice and act on it.
Good one, Jenny. But take advice from successful people.
yes.
Sometimes we take advice from people we shouldn't. Brilliant one, Jenny. Because that's what it's all about. It's being teachable and following the system. It works, isn't it? Now, I'm just going to put the slide back. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Why I did that tonight and why I got you to do it? Because I've always said this in my last business, and I see it in this business. The opportunity with Viva MK is as massive as it is with our last opportunity. And if you treat it, if you paid 50,000, I'll be honest with you guys, I could take the zero away there. I could take the zero and say, if you paid £5,000 for a business, because I mean, my mate's looking at another beauty shop and taking over a lease for 5,000. That's a business for 5,000. If you paid 5,000 for it, what would you work at? Never mind 50,000. But the reason we say 50,000 because we do it makes us. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. It makes us stop and think. So, well, 50,000, hang on a wee minute. Well, I would have that planned. I would have these daily planners that we're keeping getting told to get filled out, and my new person would be doing the planners, and I'd be phoning them first thing in the morning and saying, right, have you got your books prepared? Have you got this done? Have you got that done? It's literally recognising that this is valuable to the value of a 50 grand business. It just doesn't cost us that. And if we treat it as such, with precision planning, working it like a business, business comes first. You do your job list, you do your things to do list, you do what you need to do. We're fortunate that it's a business you never have to graft in. The hardest graft is probably building up those catalogue customers in those early stages. And then once you've got your catalogue customers, you know, it's time rather than graft, I would say. Complete priority, give it time, it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Good days, bad days, good weeks, bad weeks. If we all gave up because of our bad weeks, and the amount that we've had to be nobody on this webinar tonight, you know, we're all going to have good weeks, we're all going to have bad weeks, but keeping on going, punctuality, I love that one, putting hours in, being realistic is a bit I love more about that, Fiona. Be realistic about how many hours you're going to be working. People say they come back for a conference like that, and it's, you know, it's the excitement, it's the hot bath motivation. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the next thing, but we have to put it into practice. And as I say, I know I'm speaking to the converted. My mum used to say, the shoe fits, wear it. We're teaching this to our team as well. I know you guys are focused and got your plans, and that's why I got these great tips for you. But that's also how we need to put this amazing business opportunity across to people who are getting started. I mean, the income that people can generate on a part-time basis is so simple and fantastic and easy to do. But the other thing is that, and again, I may be speaking to, I know I'm speaking to converted to many of you, but if you haven't got a proper personal development program, or your new people aren't on a personal development program, let's get them into a personal development program right away. Now, at the start, that can just be our webinars, going onto that website, going to the website with them and show them the trainings and show them how the stuff's there, show them how simple the system is. Detail sponsor teach, we'll get it simpler and simpler and simpler. You know, help with the trainings, which I know I'm speaking to the converted, help me with the trainings, join in, do a training, be positive, show leadership at all meetings. If there's anything that you're not happy about, you don't show it at a meeting. You phone me up and you moan. And then if I'm not happy, you phoning and moaning, I give you Jane White's number. And then Kate saying, I'm just kidding. Be positive, show leadership. We all have to show this leadership and do it together. But everybody was teasing me a bit about the weekend being that cheerleader. But we're all the cheerleaders for our team. We're all the cheerleaders, and we need that cheerleading. Teach your new people the how-tos. I don't know if you've noticed on the website or if it's on the YouTube playlist or if it's on the support site, all the trainings start off saying how to build a strong customer base with the catalogues, how to make the most of your free books, how to team build on Facebook. It's all about the how-tos. How to do this. When we go to events, when we go to some training, this is what you do. This is what you do. When we train them, this is how you do it. It's the how-tos. Learn the how-tos and teach the how-tos. The best way to grow is to listen to the training when you think you've heard it all before. Now think about it. I'm 26 years in network marketing, 27 years come up this year, and there's loads of trainers, Jay and Kate, you guys, loads of Jeff and Fiona, Steve and Janet, Jackie and Steve, loads of you have all been in years in the business. A lot of these trainings we've seen over and over again, but see if you actually watch that, no matter who's doing that training, if you watch it as if you're watching it for the first time, you will pick up something else. You will learn something else. You will see something you've missed, or you will find a gold nugget. Never ever think, oh, I know that part of the business. Always listen, because sometimes it might just be one word, one gold nugget, and then just teach others to do the same and lead from the front. So if you want your team to be doing better catalogue retailing, do better catalogue retailing. You want them to do better online, do online. Just master both of them. Right, position plan, that's went back to that. If I go backwards, this is taking me backwards. Sorry about that, folks. And just finally, I mean, it's really just a chat about, there's not much to cover tonight. That is 22 minutes in. But I just really wanted us tonight maybe have a good wee chat about, where we want to go with the business, because, after a meeting like Birmingham, we do come back, we are excited, we are ready to go. We've got to keep that excitement going, got to keep that momentum going. The picture I have in my head is when I heard you guys cheering, it was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, for the size of the crowd that we were, when I stood up, and I thought I must be getting a cheer for the people in the audience, I wasn't, it was you guys. You were so loud, I was so damn proud, it's unbelievable. And I just can't wait for more and more and more recognition for our amazing team. So Saturday the Millionaires, due to various reasons, mainly my illness, I didn't have a chance to promote this properly. Plus, I don't want to clash with trainings, and the big one's on Sunday the 24th of March. And putting two big trainings at the same time, it loses your numbers, and plus it gave us an opportunity to get these guys to come along, Andy and Ram, to come along to our training on Saturday the 13th of April. Of course, Michael Catcar is going to be there, but we've already announced him. Our lovely Lynette Taff from Bonnie Island. Not many people know Lynette's story, and I'll say it on this webinar because we're into a new pay plan and we're past the old pay plan, but I'm going to say this, I don't care if it's been recorded or not. Lynette's wee business has turned over £9,000, 8,900, I think it was in the July or the August month, I can't remember, but she didn't hit Premier because of CVs. So she's not had the recognition that she actually deserves. She's got £28,500 worth of turnover in the last 5 months. So I would just like to recognise that first, because the Premier level wasn't achieved because of CVs. So I want to just recognise that. Because online selling didn't have as many CVs, and this is mainly online. And I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I'm not going to steal her thunder. But Lynette had a new person last month, and she'll correct me if I'm wrong, who turned over in the region of €800 online, so she can also teach it to new people. So I'm excited about that, and there's more speakers to be announced. Watch this space. And now what I would like to say for people who are south, I know a lot of you will come to my Millionaires. I'm totally delighted if you do come to my Millionaires. But on Sunday the 24th of March, well, first of all, on Saturday, I will put this in the round group. Saturday, the 23rd of March, we have our meeting in the south, and this one is in Luton. Oops, Luton this time. Details will be posted Saturday, the 23rd of March. It won't start at 10:30. We'll probably kick that off slightly later, just because of geography, maybe a bit of living. But that's in Luton on the 23rd, and on the 24th, I'm booked in to go to the big one. Hoping to meet as many of you gang as possible. I know Kevin and Lisa's going, fantastic. Hoping that some of the gang for Luton might come up with me. Just waiting to hear from them. But I've got a lot of people also in that area. If you're not on tonight, I'll be pushing it on the webinar, the Team Rhino group. But anybody you've got in that area, now that's junction 24 of the M1, which is near East Midlands Airport. So if you've got anybody in your team in that area or who's able to travel, the more meetings, the better. What Saturday showed me is, you know, we need the excitement for meetings. If I go back to very first year in Clunies, we were up and down the country going to meetings, and people and Kate will remember Rob Foster's story. Rob Foster travelled with his team. It used to be in a car, and then it was 2 or 3 cars, and then it was 100 cars to every meeting. You go from Newcastle to London, for London to Scotland. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but the more meetings that we can get to, the better. And that's me finished. Thanks very much for your time. And I'd just like to open it up to you guys to see what your thoughts are on what we've been talking about tonight. Somebody in chat. Yes, I can hear you. Thanks, Charmaine. Keep forgetting to read my chat. Anybody, let me unmute you all. And if there's any, there's the odd one that's noisy, not the person, just the background of the computer. So I might have to, but I'm going to unmute everybody, and I'll just try and track down if there's any background noise. Some people are keeping themselves muted. Anybody want to add anything? Jane, Kate? Anybody? Jane, thank you.
Can I tell you a retail story?
Yes, please. Anything positive?
It is. No, I'm going to give a really negative story.
That's not what I said. I said yes, anything positive. It doesn't have to be about the weekend.
I heard you. I was just ignoring you. Well, we collected 48 catalogues. We had £95 of orders, plus one order for £173. This is the week that the lady that gives me, and she ordered 130 quid last time I was round.
And there was a 200 order for her before.
Oh, I get a big order from her every 5 weeks.
Like, can you give us an address? That's the next question.
Of course. However, I went back for my stragglers. And I ended up, excluding the big order, £169.50.
Wow, that's brilliant.
So,
that's brilliant.
I was delighted with that.
I would be as well.
Like,
not all customer based.
Absolutely.
About 48.
Brilliant.
48.
See, now when we first started on the customer base with VVMK, we were getting 30, 40, 50, 60p, and now we're starting to get the same as we got with Clunies and beyond. Yeah. And you know, the one I was talking to Sarah Mackay on Saturday, not Mackay, but Lord on Sunday, and the one thing I now forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the blanket. The one thing that was in the conversation with her is we're now getting VVMK customers. It's no ex-Clunies, it's new VVMK that weren't buying for Clunies anymore or whatever. So I'm just really excited. I think the timing's right. Sorry about my messy hair, guys. I did time it for the meeting. I'm just excited because I feel that everything's just totally spot on with the products. I know that there's a few people, I'm not going to name them, that are going to be doing blanket drops as, you know, take good records, see what the results are. I'm seeing other people and other teams doing them, so I'm keeping an eye on them, because once we know what the blanket drop results are, you know, for done consistently for 15 to 20 weeks, then we know what we can teach our new people. Do you know what I mean? But right now, I'm just teaching 200 books twice a week. Hi, Jane.
I'm blanket dropping again next week. I always blanket drop on the 5th week. So
can you keep us posted in the blanket adults? If you are anybody actually, if you are doing a blanket drop, good, bad, or indifferent, I will say if you do a blanket drop with 50 books, we all know that that's not always going to be the best result. Do you know what I mean? But if anybody's doing decent blanket drops, I'd like to know results. I remember the first time my cousin in Clunies, long time ago, put out 200 books and got a £5. He got a £5. That happens with Clunies, it's going to happen with Viva. And you know, he ended up earning, Jane, £2 a month for about 10 years with the business. He was a gold distributor, senior distributor at one point, and if his wife said, I tell you, it didn't work, George, just quit. And he then went on to build an amazing customer base. But when we're getting blanket drops like that with Viva, we're going, ah, oh my God, the blanket drops are terrible. We're just needing more of us doing them.
Well, I did one. I picked up books on Monday, 116
right.
from a blanket drop, and I got one order for 16 quid.
How many books did you put out, Mary?
116 I picked up.
And one order for? 16
quid.
Well done, you done 3 times better than my cousin, and he put twice as many books out. Well done, Mary. That's, you see, it's not always about getting the orders, it's about getting the customers.
Well, it's a new customer, yeah.
Exactly. I've seen your message, and it was a positive message, Mary. So well done for staying positive, because that's what it's all about. And I want the good, bad, or the indifferent, because we've had all these good, bad, and indifferent. And if all you people got all your years' experience in the last business, try to tell me that you didn't have folk that tell you to put 500 books out and got nothing.
On the laptop, not a phone.
By the way, just so you know, they didn't usually put 500 and get nothing. That sometimes people do tell us like lies. But it is numbers. We've got a better catalogue than ever before. Everybody on here, we know how to team build, we know how to look after people, we know how to support them. So if we can just get some money in their pocket, woo, we're going to go. Anybody else want to share something positive? I really hate the sound of my own voice at times, even though you wouldn't believe that.
Tom and I in the past did obviously quite a lot of blanket dropping, because in the last days of Clean Easy, we were probably doing between £2,000 and £3,000 of retail every month from catalogues, along with the online as well. But remember that every customer you've got right now was once part of a blanket drop, and in order to find the real golden nuggets, like Jane's lady that was talking about there, I'm sure that was picked up originally on a blanket drop as well. So unless we give people the opportunity to look at the catalogue and order from us, we're never going to get these customers, we're never going to get these orders. And a lot of these customers go on to become, you know, what you might call friends, really. You know, so if you look after your customers will look after you. But first of all, you've got to go out and identify them.
Absolutely, that's a good point to make it. And yeah. I feel excited because I feel it's going to be happening. But the other thing you reminded me when you were talking there, Kate, was the fact that we need to get the Viva MK out there, the name out there. We need more and more people knowing that this Viva MK, you know, was Clean Easy, this is us, we're back. Just as getting the name out there, and that is the only way that we can get it out there, is for the blanket drops and just letting as many people as possible. Frank, when I seen you there, I seen the steering wheel and it looked like somebody with a helmet on. I thought, I thought we're about to be mucky.
I either clicked on for my car or I missed it, so that was it.
You just had the steering wheel, you looked as though you had a big crash helmet on. Good to see you. Anybody else want to share anything before we go? Somebody says something really positive and vibrant before we end the meeting. Don't always put the onus on me, because I'm not up to it all the time. Nothing, come on! Right, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to congratulate everybody for being the #1 team in Viva MK at the end of 2019! That was do me if we can't think of will be the best team. Right, looking forward to the Millionaires. Let's get that one pushed. Anybody down south, let them know that I'm going to go to the big one. I want to meet up with as many of my team as possible. Well done, everybody at the weekend. Was proud of everybody, not just the people who were up on the stage being recognised, but everybody there. Their attitude was perfect. Just everything was perfect. Mummy's very proud.
The atmosphere was fantastic on Sunday, wasn't it? It was just amazing. It just felt to me like going home, actually. It was just so good. It was absolutely amazing.
And one of my mates who's always truthful, I'll end it with this because he's always truthful. And if he thought it was like a bad meeting, so was it all right, But he says, oh my God, that meeting looked as though it was a massive success. He says, UMK looked like a massive success on everything that went online. So that kept me happy, folks. And just can't wait till the next one, and can't wait for the Millionaires. So we'll see you all next Wednesday. Don't forget, if there's anything you want covered in particular, please shout out. We can do, and I'm also now, Jane, Kate and I, we do a lot of trainings. Let's and Louise as well, but let's maybe get some of you guys doing one of the slots. Jane and Kate and I will have a wee chat about it and pick some wee slots maybe for getting you guys involved, because I know it's scary, but it's the only way to learn. I know it's not scary to all of you. Some of you will do it like an heart. Jeff. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. Right, so we'll see you on next Wednesday, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.